Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, and the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. Short a rotation play, nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Look at the 76ers starting group. The forwards, Harris and Tucker. Maxey out there with Harden. And it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. And for the Raptors, big men on the floor for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Anunoby. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Hey, Greg, what are you looking for here as they enter their first night of a back-to-back?
We'll see how the coaching staff distributes minutes among the players. You don't want to overuse your guys tonight and leave them sluggish for tomorrow. It's about finding a balance.
The Raptors off the tip. Siakam with it. Passes it to Barnes. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Barnes has got the opening bucket of the night here for the Raptors. Harden against Schroeder. Embiid sets the pick for Harden. Count it, good.
No problem for Harden scoring under pressure.
So the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that,
I think they just got caught completely by surprise, and they never managed to fully recover.
Now Harden, following the three-point attempt by Scotty Barnes. Harris kicks to Harden. Drives to the hoop. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
This is Harden's specialty. He's excellent at gutting through contact on the drive.
Now here's Schroeder. And Pirtle has it in the corner. Siakam outside. 5 on the clock. Shot from the top of the key. And the shot goes in.
An extra element to Siakam's game. He can really handle the ball and even initiate offense.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Harden. Kicks it out to Maxey. From the arc. And Pirtle pulls it down. Schroeder passes to Siakam. And here is Barnes. Pass to Anunoby. He kicks to Schroeder. Fires top of the key. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. RJ, you look at Dennis Schroeder, incredibly fast, but also a veteran leader now.
Yeah, he's really matured. He knows how to make plays without making too many mistakes. That's what you get from a guy with 10-plus years in this league.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now Schroeder. The pass to Pirtle. Pirtle sets the pick for Schroeder. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Moving so well for his size. Siakam is fantastic in that two-man action.
And here's Harden. 17 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Now, here's Siakam. After the miss from Joel Embiid. And Anunoby spins it in.
And the all-around game of Siakam is so adept at working the ball to open guys.
From 10 feet out, Harden, that's good. Harden's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Pirtle. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Barnes. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Harris. The 76ers lead. Crosses it to Maxey. Up top, Embiid. Shoots over Pirtle. Rebound by the Raptors.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Siakam kicks to Barnes. Pass to Anunoby. Now Pirtle, guarded by Embiid. Back to Anunoby. The rebound by Harden. And it's Harden with the ball for Philadelphia. And a lot of speculation, GA, of what would happen with Harden. As of now, he remains a Sixer.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't a new landing place for him. Many thought the Clippers would go after Harden, but for the time being, he's going for another round with Philly.
And he knocks down the first one. And they're great at both ends, but the Sixers offense, Greg, the Sixers offense is elite.
And it all starts with Joel Embiid feasting inside and at the free throw line. And his teammates reap the benefits as well with wide open shots on the perimeter.
And he makes both free throws. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
Now here is Pirtle. Pirtle sets the pick for Schroeder. No good from outside. The 76ers leading by 3. Maxey passes to Harden. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Fooled the D that time. Harden with the soft touch, okay.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Trying to find Anunoby. Gets it to him.
He pulls off the meaning to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Embiid kicks to Harden. Harris outside. Pass to Embiid. Over Pirtle. Harris against Schroeder. Tucker a screen. Harris, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Barnes sets a screen for Schroeder. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
76ers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Embiid with the screen on Anunoby. The shot from 20 feet away. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Just another thing that makes Embiid unguardable. He can hit shots from any spot on the floor.
Stolen by Tucker. Harden again, Philadelphia.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Siakam. 20 points for him last game against Chicago.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
Now here's Harden. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. And they pick up 2. And now a 7-point 76ers lead.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And Richard, with Joel Embiid, his combination of physical dominance and skill It's almost unfair.
Yeah, he's a 300-pound guy with the agility of a wing.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. The 76ers also with a sub. Elton's checked in. Here's Schroeder. He dishes it to Barnes. And the pass to Anunoby. Barnes sets a screen for Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hits the three-point bomb. Anunoby's got 7. And so Harden will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 4-point game. At the top of the key, Embiid. And Pirtle pulls it down.
And to put things simply, this has not been his work.
Schroeder outside. The feed to Barnes. It's over Melton. Bank shot. No good. The 76ers leading by 4. Harden outside. And it's Toronto with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Schroeder. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Inside, Richard, what's an unseen skill that P.J. Tucker possesses? One that might normally go unnoticed.
That's a good question, Kev. I think it's his communication. Tucker is a big talker on the floor. He's sharing information, alerting his teammates. It's an underrated skill of leadership.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He misses the free throw. Oh, gee, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Trent comes in for OG Anunoby. And Flynn subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And, Greg, while the Sixers have been effective time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinals.
Where they bowed out in top of the last 6 years. But you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01.
Greg, one thing you know, you're getting with Gary Trent Jr., volume 3-point shooting. He lets it fly.
And he is really fearless at the arc. I think because of his consistency. And when he gets hot, well, he can get on a burner.
And that one misses. And with the reigning MVP in Joel Embiid, Richard, the Sixers feel they have a chance to contend for a title. And now they've got a new coach.
Yeah, they're close. The coaching changes this summer, the roster moves, all designed to get that little edge to put them over the top.
McDaniels, who's checked in for the Raptors. And he's good on the second. The 76ers leading by 4. Pass to Embiid. Here's Melton. Harden outside. Embiid inside. Hurdles there. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, what a dunk by Embiid. He's just doing big man things the way big man should.
Harden against Trent. He feeds it to Pirtle. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Embiid.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Harden kicks to Maxey. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up that second foul early is tough. He'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much coach trusts him to not get that third.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. For James Harden. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Fifth on the list, Tyrese Maxey.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Here's Beverly. Just 5 on the clock. He's looking for Embiid.
Beverly knows his role well. Excellent at zipping the ball over to his teammates.
Raptors trail by 8. Pirtle with a screen on Maxey. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Toronto. Pascal Siakam comes in for Pirtle, and Dick subbed in for Barnes. Then for the 76ers, Bamba comes in for Embiid, and it's Hausen for Maxey. 1:41 left to play here in the first. Boucher sets a screen for Siakam. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
With the drive. And Boucher sends it back.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
McDaniels passes to Dick. Fires from deep. And Bamba pulls it down. The 76ers leading by 6. Melton the bounce pass. Here's the screen. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Siakam, a screen on Beverly. Trent kicks to Siakam. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Flynn's checked in for Dick. Reedy's checked in for Philadelphia. Korkmaz comes in for House. Siakam hits them both. 30 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Beverly against Flynn. Beverly the pass to Bamba. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And the Raptors with the ball, trailing by 4. Siakam outside. 4 seconds left. That shot missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And it looks like
The previous play is under review.
let's get off in time.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand.
And even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
James Harden getting it done for the 76ers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
In rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
And here are the 76ers now. They lead by 4. So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, we've got Harden, DeAnthony Melton out there with Reed. Then it's Patrick Beverly, and it's Bamba in at the 5. Beverly against Flynn. Pass to Siakam. He uses the glass on the layup. That's now 8 points for Siakam.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. For the Sixers, it's championship or bust. Joel Embiid said there's nothing to be happy about just getting to the conference finals or the finals. You got to win the whole thing. That's the goal. And every single day, it's just trying to find ways to make that happen. Back to you.
Yep, all or nothing. David, thank you.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Beverly dishes to Harden. Got a piece of it. Over Trent. And the basket by Harden. Harden's got 14 points.
This is the offensive onslaught that is James Harden. Just capable of dominating games all by himself.
Here's Siakam. In the corner, it's Boucher. Nailed from three-point land. And the Raptors lead by 1.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
Here's Bamba. Hasn't made one yet. Siakam with it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital. Setting that standard for others to follow.
First free throw is good. Siakam hits them both. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Harden against Trent. Lets a floater go. Harden can't hit. Toronto leading by 3. Now here's McDaniels. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Bulls in Chicago. And it's Harden with the ball for Philadelphia. They'll be playing host to Portland for the next game. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, longest of the season. Siakam against Mel. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. Good D by Siakam. Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting team. The 76ers, number 1.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
2 shots.
That free throw missing. And some changes here for the Raptors. Anunoby, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Flynn. And Philadelphia also making a switch. House is checked in for Reed. And the second free throw, good. And here are the 76ers now. 4-point game. And the 76ers call time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of the scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
season, put up about 12 points per game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Yeah, he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
Back to Beverly. Bamba, a screen on Schroeder. Pass to Bamba. The tray buries the long-range jumper.
And crucial that Bamba keeps evolving his perimeter game. Big men like him have to be able to shoot it. With that 6th overall pick in 2018, no, Bamba hasn't been a star, but is there some untapped potential?
I think so. You've got a shot blocker who can also space the floor from beyond the arc. That's a pretty good foundation to build on, Greg.
Now Harden. After OG Anunoby missed from long range.
Don't you forget, Harden won an assist title now. This man can pass that rock.
Toronto trailing. Now Siakam. He's got 13. Right on the bucket. Siakam's got 9 points in the quarter.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
There's the pass to Harden. Boucher with the rebound. Toronto's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And here's Schroeder. Back to Siakam. Trent outside. Passes to Boucher. 4 on the clock. A 3-pointer off the mark. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Harden outside. Over Trent. Boucher with the rebound. Toronto, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. He's off on that one.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Harden with the stuff.
What an athlete Harden is. Gets off the ground so fast to hammer it down.
Now, here's Siakam. He's got 15. Trent gets it over to Schroeder. Back to Trent. Siakam, right side. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Pass to Beverly. Right wing. It's House outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. And it's a 4-point 76ers lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
With 3, Siakam. And Bamba pulls it down. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. From deep Harden. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Siakam outside. Boucher with a screen on Harden. Trent passes to Boucher. Stolen by Bamba. Beverly with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. And here is Trent outside. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 3rd assist on the night. Trent against Harden. There's the drive. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Here's Trent. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Bulls in Chicago.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Melton against Anunoby. Harden outside. Fires the 3. No points there, 9 for 14 from the floor, but still shooting 64% this game. Takes a three. That's good. The 76ers lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Schroeder.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Here's Harden, and he converts the layup. Harden's got 23.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Back to Anunoby. Siakam deciding where to go with it. Fires the three, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Philadelphia's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Harden against Trent. And it's denied! Sent back by Siakam. Trent kicks to Siakam. Anunoby with it. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Bulls in Chicago.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Toronto calls timeout. The Turtles check in for Toronto. Matty Barnes comes in for Gary Trent. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. P.J. Tucker comes in for Daniel House. Tobias Harris is checked in for Melton. And Maxey's subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Here's Barnes. He had 13 points in the win against Chicago.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Siakam passes to Curry. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Harden bounce pass. For 3, Harris. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Harris against Barnes. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And now a moment to see the stats for Scotty Barnes. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 15 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
Now here's Embiid. He had 45 points last game out. Anunoby against Maxey. Anunoby kicks to Siakam. 1:57 left to play here in the half. Just 5 to shoot. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Siakam. Siakam's got his 4th assist in this one. Harden scanning the floor. Here's Embiid. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Shooter passes to Siakam. Down low. Here's Pirtle. And Embiid with the block.
The timing on the rejection, Embiid's feel for when to go after blocks is ridiculous.
Maxey against Anunoby. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey from 12 feet out. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Back to Siakam. To the middle. Here's Anunoby. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Harden's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Tucker. Harden with it. Shoots from the line. Good on the shot. And that's now 25 points for James Harden.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Siakam outside. Back to Anunoby. Siakam outside. Oh, good with the triple. Harris looking it over. In the corner, Harden. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
I'm just going to say this. It's too easy for Harden. He is so good at recognizing when to rise up in that mid-range.
And so it's Philadelphia headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, as you look at the game so far, how would you evaluate yourself?
I think defensively I'm doing pretty good. Offensively, I still got to work on a lot of stuff. But it's going well. I just got to calm down, slow down, let the game come to me, and we'll be all good.
Hey, thanks for your time, man. See you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Toronto Raptors.
Their defense is the opposite of disruptive. Listen, in the NBA, everyone's so good. You can't completely shut a team down, but at least make them work for it.
I expect that's what they are discussing at this very moment. Okay, now let's see what's going on around the league in terms of injuries.
The Suns aren't at full power right now. Man, what a loss for this team. Devin Booker out, one of the best scorers in the league. The rare player who can completely carry an offense.
Devin, a joy to watch. Without Book, we'll see who steps up. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And we've got 3rd quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now here's Schroeder after the miss from Joel Embiid. Siakam outside. The dish to Pirtle on Loach from 9. No good off the back of the rim. Philadelphia leading by 7. Greg, talking about Jakob Poeltl, it doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
RJ, the thing about James Harden, whatever your team needs, he can provide at a very high level.
Yeah, beyond the scoring and the passing, if you need 10-plus boards, he can do that for you also. Steals, the man lives in the passing lanes. Each night, he makes an impact in a different way.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And Harden is capable of getting you a triple-double every game. His versatility is incredible.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Poeltl sets the pick for Siakam. They double-team Siakam. And Embiid with the block. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Poeltl. And it's Harden with the ball for Philadelphia. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Embiid, good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Poeltl with a screen on Harris. Barnes kicks to Siakam. Here's Anunoby. A three-pointer, no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
To the inside. Tucker dishes to Harden. Back to Tucker. Harris against Barnes. 6 to shoot. Here's Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Yeah, don't make it happen like this. We've seen games where Embiid shoots 20 free throws or more. He is so good at getting himself to the line.
Taking 2 shots. Shoot 2.
He's off on the first.
And when you look at the moves that Embiid has in the mid-range, he moves like a guard out there.
He studies film of Kobe and Jordan. Look, it shows up when you watch his footwork. It's amazing to see someone his size move so fluid. And Embiid is, no question, one of the best players in the game. Just a versatile big man who wants to win multiple championships.
Now here's Schroeder. He has 5. Barnes can't get it to go.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Harris finds Maxey. Harris setting the pick for Maxey. And he drives in. And Barnes sends it back. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Shot clock at 3. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Raptors on defense, trailing by 10. Now here's Tucker, 5 to shoot. Embiid with the screen on Siakam. Poeltl with the double team. Embiid open. And there's the shot clock violation. Didn't get the shot off in time. Here's Anunoby. He's got 10. they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now Schroeder over Harden. Embiid with the steal. 16 feet away. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Embiid's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
Toronto calls timeout. Here we are looking around the NBA. Greg, it feels like there's more parity amongst teams than ever before.
No dominant team has been the favorite every year, and that can all change, though, in a heartbeat. Every so often, a dynasty can be born out of nothing.
You know what time it is, everyone? Time to make the ball. Show what serious are. New York, Raptors, Wild.
Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 12 points per game last year, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling.
Looking around. Over Harris. Barnes can't get it to go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Now, here's Siakam. Following the miss by Scotty Barnes. Schroeder kicks to Barnes. Back to Schroeder. The pass to Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Schroeder.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Maxey against Anunoby. Embiid with a screen on Schroeder. Harden's shot is good.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Harden against Schroeder. Here's Siakam. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
A high-energy wing with a solid all-around skill set. Siakam is developing into a quality go-to scorer.
Harden with the stuff.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Here's Barnes after the Sixers pick up 2. Here's Pirtle, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he's got great position, and it makes it a really tough shot, even from such close range. Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
There's Siakam. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. They double-team Siakam. And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That's foul number 2 for him. Anthony Melton. He's checked in for the 76ers.
Substitution. Number 8, Anthony Melton.
Schroeder finds Pirtle. Siakam outside. Shot clock at 5. Pirtle's shot is off.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And you just got to respect Harris's three-point shot. He is a very capable scorer from that distance.
And here is Siakam. 17 points in the game. Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. And the Raptors miss again.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Tucker inside. Started by Schroeder. Tucker can't get it to go. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, T.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. As ever, Joel Embiid has the pressure on him to be the franchise player. He said it's not an easy job. If it was easy, everybody would do it. When you're actually the best offensive player and the best defensive player, you got to make plays. Can't be perfect. All I can do is try to do my best every game. Kevin?
Well said. His best, D.A., is pretty great, isn't it? Thank you so much for the report. Siakam outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Philadelphia.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
No good on that one. And Philadelphia making a change here. Bamba's checked in. Good on the second free throw. The 76ers leading by 14. Spins. Harden against Schroeder. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
Good job by Harris, forcing the contact right there, making the D send him to the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%? Shoot 2.
That's good from Harris.
A good percentage from here. Harris over 80% for his career.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Chris Boucher comes in for Jakob Pirtle. And Trent subbed in for Pascal Siakam. And Harris drops them both. Toronto with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Schroeder outside to the paint. The kick out to Barnes. And here is Trent outside. No good that time.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Melton passes to Harris. Down low. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harden. The 76ers with another miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Trent. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
The free throw drops for Trent. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Harden against Schroeder. Now here's Melton. Tight defense on him. Pocket 6 to the left side wing. Bamba. Another miss by Philadelphia. Raptors trail by 13. Anunoby kicks to Trent. Passes it to Schroeder. Deep pointer. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Bamba's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Melton. Back to Harden. Shoots over Schroeder. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And any shot over half court is within Harden's range. He's one of the game's elite scorers of all time.
Here's Trent. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
How about the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Some changes for Toronto. Young's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And McDaniels subbed in for Anunoby. The free throw drops for Trent. Philadelphia leading by 12. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
And with Melton out there, they've got someone who can contribute on both ends.
Yeah, he does a lot of little things for them. You get steals, assists, rebounds whenever he's on the floor. You'll see his influence all over the stat sheet, Greg.
Now here's Barnes. Young finds Trent. Rebounded by Tucker. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Here's Harden. Lays it up off the glass. Harden's got 38 points.
I'm just going to say this. I don't think the average fan understands how strong Harden is. He has no problem finishing through contact with those wide shoulders.
Now, here's Trent. He's got 10. Bamba with the block. And he gets it back. Trent can't hit. Philadelphia has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime, barely 2 of them from the baseline. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Trent. The shot, no good. Good D by Harden.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. Number 1, the Raptors.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
First one falls for him.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Porter comes in for Barnes. Harden hits them both.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Trent. Outside Porter. Siakam with it. He's against Tucker. And again, no good by Toronto.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The pass to Harden. 59 seconds left to play in the third. He's feeling it. Offensive rebound. Tucker, the pass to Harris. Bamba setting the pick for Harris. He takes it in. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Look, just great concentration there from Harris. But look, we're talking about a 10-year-plus vet. Contact, that's not going to bother Tobias.
Now, here's McDaniels. He has yet to score. And they get it. It's hauled in by the 76ers. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. It's Harden with the drive. Bamba finds Melton. Here's Harris. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It could go. No good on the last second attempt there. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. 76ers ahead, running away with this one. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. Let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. We've got Patrick Beverly. Harris is out there with Bamba. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Korkmaz at the 3, the small forward.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Trent against Beverly. Feeds to Harris. What do you think of the league's most recent CBA? Greg, that 7-year deal just signed.
Oh, Kevin, the NBA and Players Association both need to be commended. Labor peace through the rest of the decade. Most pro sports don't have this kind of stability.
Siakam, that's good.
And that shot was well contested, but Siakam's just too tricky for it and puts his skills to work and able to get to the basket.
Now here's Beverly. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Siakam. He gets it in there. The 76ers leading by 18. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Thursday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. Fourth quarter now, we're about a minute and a half in. Siakam kicks to McDaniels. Bangs home the trifecta. McDaniels got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Beverly against Trent. Passes to Harris. That one goes in. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is the type of scorer Harris can be. Once he finds a rhythm, man, he's pretty effective.
Siakam inside. Harris is there. Siakam misses. Philadelphia's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Harris's shot is off. Raptors trail by 17. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Boucher with a screen on Bamba. Here's Siakam. Second chance effort. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it down. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the 76ers, Furkan Korkmaz. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. The Raptors making a switch here. Pirtle's checked in. Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Reed comes in for Harris. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Raptors trail by 18. Siakam outside. Over Reed. Another miss by Siakam.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Beverly. High post, Embiid. And Pirtle sends it back.
Something Jakob does so well. He's terrific at positioning himself to come up with these blocks.
Trent passes to Siakam. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Siakam's got 22.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Melton's shot is good. Melton's got his first 2 points of the night.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Trent outside.
Come get it, come get it.
There's the steal. Here's Korkmaz. McDaniels defended. Korkmaz no good. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Beverly against Trent. And Pirtle has it in the corner. 5 on the clock. Swiped away. Here's Korkmaz. Headshot off. Good D by Siakam. Now here's McDaniels. Reed covering. McDaniels kicks to Siakam. Inside, Pirtle. Pass to McDaniels. Launches a 3. And again, no good by Toronto. Philadelphia leading by 18. Beverly with the ball. Here's Embiid. A solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Some changes for Toronto. Barnes, he's checked in for McDaniels. OG Anunoby comes in for Porter. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Trent. Then for the 76ers, Tobias Harris is checked in for Paul Reed. And Maxey subbed in for Korkmaz. Here's Embiid. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Melton against Barnes. Siakam inside. And that one, good. Siakam's got 24.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Maxey finds Melton. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
He's been pretty careless with the ball. 4 turnovers is a stat you do not want next to your name.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Harden comes in for Patrick Beverly. Now, here's Siakam. It's over Tucker. Count it from 12. Siakam's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And this is what makes Siakam a special talent. His ability to consistently knock down contested shots.
Second team foul. At the line for the 76ers, James Harden. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Throw good, James Harden. Harden hits them both.
And he's been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier.
Now here's Schroeder. Siakam, right side. Got a piece of it. Now Harden. Harris outside. Embiid inside, defended by Pirtle. And Embiid gets it to go. And the 76ers lead by 20.
Credit to the defense for getting all over Embiid, but he just muscles his way to a good look inside.
Schroeder against Harden. Schroeder passes to Siakam. To the inside, here's Pirtle. Good D by Embiid.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Here's Maxey. And it's off the back rim, no good.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Siakam inside. Harris is there. They get it back. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Absorbing contact, staying focused. What a play by Pirtle.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Raptors, Jakob Poeltl. 1 shot.
The free throw drops for Pirtle.
And Pirtle is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Maxey. Now that's 17 points for Joel Embiid. And here's Schroeder. Siakam up top. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
How about the physicality of Pirtle? He was ready to absorb that foul.
At the line for your Raptors, Jakob Poeltl. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. That one misses.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And it's Schroeder in the corner. Over Harris. Rebound by the 76ers. Harden's got 5 rebounds tonight. Maxey against Barnes. Here's Harris. Back to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Plenty of space. Barnes grabs the miss. Raptors trail by 19. Their passes to Siakam. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Over Harris. And that one goes home.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Harden against Schroeder. The 76ers again can't hit it. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 19. Embiid against Siakam. Pass to Anunoby. Over Maxey. It's good. The basket is now 5 for 9.
Anytime you get a nice look inside, it's a good possession.
Harden against Schroeder. There's the feed to Tucker. That's in. Coming off the assist from Embiid. And the 76ers lead by 19. Toronto calls timeout. Present our New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. .152 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Anunoby. Back to Barnes. Schroeder outside. Here's Siakam. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Siakam's got 28. Philadelphia leading by 17. Here's Harden. He drains the quick shot.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the 76ers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for James Harden.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Now, here's Siakam. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Back to Siakam. Clock at 4. They double-team Siakam. Beyond the arc. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by Siakam.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
Harden, no good. And it's the Raptors ball. It's a 16-point game. Harden against Schroeder. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, James. You have seen every type of defense from opponents over the years. What do you enjoy about that back-and-forth challenge?
Just every single game trying to figure out what they're doing and how can I be aggressive and attack it. I love playing a game of basketball. I love being crafty and just trying to compete at a high level every single night. It takes a lot, but I'm built for it, and I'm going to just continue to keep going.
Well, you won the chess match tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now, let's check out our New Balance player of the game, James Harden.